So
this one I agree with.
Many people do.
Don't waste my motherfucking time!
It's another beautiful day at the Timewaster 9000 dispensary, where I'm selling you half a gram of mid for $45.
I'm thinking I'll only pay 50.
50?
No handouts. Deal.
Put her there.
You have a hard bargain.
Folks, welcome back to another episode of the Timewaster 9000. I am your friend Alex, and this is my friend Mila. Oh, God. Get down!
I'm killing everybody. Darn.
In this situation, I'm diving crossbody style.
You're
And
Mr. President, the entire
Get
audience.
down! Yeah, noble sacrifice from Hearthstone.
Yeah. Oh, great. My co-host is a 2-1. Fucking great.
Oh, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode. Here at the Timewaster 9000, we'd be talking about Magic the Gathering and mostly a bunch of other stuff. But before we get into all that and the meat and potatoes of today, I want to go ahead and plug our community Discord where we hang out and have fun and play toys and just have a jolly old time. You can go in there free of charge, no stress, and hang out with us and talk about some freaking Magic cards or just send a picture of your cat or something.
Yeah. And if you're weird, I'll turn you into paste.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're cool, then you're my friend forever.
Yep. And I'm getting your name tattooed on my back alphabetically. And if somebody comes in and gets in the way, I'm going to have to start all the way over. I'm going to black out the whole bitch.
Oh, yeah, that would be a very difficult. Yeah, like you get like an atom, and you're like top of the list, easy, done, and then you get Aaron, and you're like, dude,
blackout corner to corner. We're doing white ink from now on.
Start over.
And if you want some benefits in that community Discord, we also have a Patreon. If you subscribe to the Patreon, your name will be featured at the end credits of every single episode that we do, and you will have our eternal support and our eternal appreciation for helping us do the things that we love doing. All of the proceeds of the Patreon and any donations you make on Ko-Fi or Ko-Fi, if you'd like to if you'd like to donate on there.
It's coffee.
It's coffee.
It's coffee.
We use all of those
The
funds
logo is a coffee cup.
immediately to go back into helping pay for stuff for the show so that we can do better and better episodes and make cooler and newer content for you guys out there, for our invested listeners. And you also have the Goblin Hero role in our Discord, and you will be green, folks.
You get to be
green.
like a goblin.
Mm-hmm. Yep. If
and
that interests
green's
you.
my favorite color.
That interests you, both links will be in the description below. And we appreciate any amount of support you could give us. And we appreciate all the support that people have given us at home from viewers like you. Thank you.
That was very PBS. That was good.
Do you remember Cyberspace from PBS?
Oh yeah, I do.
With Christopher Lloyd as the evil green guy and Gilbert Gottfried as the weird fucked up little bird that hung out with them and did math.
Yeah.
What's 2 + 2? And then they fucking
And they're like, if I don't get the math right, I'm trapped in the computer forever.
Yeah, the evil, I forget what his name is, the evil guy. He's like, I'm going to fucking kill you.
It's got to be like damn near a Pokemon name, right?
Skorg or something.
Yeah, it's like Zekrom, just some shit like that. Right? Like, where they're like, oh yeah, all the bad guys get names with Z's and X's. That's how you make a bad guy
Hacker.
name.
His name is Hacker.
Hacker, sure, fuck it. Who cares?
Can you imagine if you were playing Pokemon Black and White for the first time on your DS and Zekrom opened his mouth and it was Christopher Lloyd? That's the hacker to you.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well,
yeah, folks at home, put some respect on the hacker's name.
Yeah, if you go to cyberspace, you got to check in with him.
Time staples now. I don't remember how to do long division.
Yeah, literally, dude. Oh my god, did I tell you about the time that I got a?
You got checked by the hacker?
I got checked by the hacker from cyberspace. I got a text message screenshot of someone else's story, and they sent the text, and the caption of the text was, "Is this you?" And the screenshot was of somebody's Instagram story. And the caption of the Instagram story is party foul : can't do long division.
No.
And it is a picture of me in a crop top sitting next to a girl, and we are both trying to figure out how to do long division on my phone. And you can see I have already started a problem and fucked it up.
Oh no.
There's nothing I could do about it.
Fumbling the bag. Yeah, there's nothing that can be done.
Yeah, this is like 8 hours ago.
That is tough.
And speaking of fumbling so horribly, horribly bad, before we get into the meat and potatoes of everything, Miller, I've got a bit for you.
We've got the skeet and tomatoes.
And we might be long dividing our ass back to an old segment.
Selective memory.
For a long time, listeners of the show, selective memory was a bit I did a long, long time ago where I would show Miller new art of old cards. Folks, they got lots of alt-art, secret layer printings.
This gets harder and harder every set.
Sometimes the guy who did the art for the card the last time came out on Twitter and was like, we should just start killing people.
Yeah.
And they got to get a new guy to do the art. And sometimes it's just a little too expensive to get the old one.
It's true.
So for this bit, I'm using all this new art that Miller and I might not be familiar with, and I'm making him guess what the card is.
Okie dokie.
First up,
what do we got?
We got a little fish guy. It's a blue fish guy, My Hero Academia style anime.
Yeah, it is.
He's got the blue Todoroki hair with the white fringe. He's looking at a blue clock, and he's holding like a pestle or something, and there's gems.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck he has.
This is a merfolk-looking guy, and he's sitting with some unnamed faceless counterparts.
He's like,
and he's in high school. He's in real-ass American or Japanese Earth high school.
I just don't know the answer to this problem.
Is that what he sounds like?
Well, this guy's clearly bored out of his fucking mind.
Clock? I wonder where this came from.
I'm in the 11th grade, and I can't read a clock.
They asked me to draw a clock, but they didn't say where.
This sucks.
No, it doesn't.
I don't fucking know. Is this Augurobolus? Like, what am I looking at?
No, fuck no.
Just like
One more
it's
guess.
just some fucking merfolk guy.
The clock is a big part of this.
I can't think of a merfolk thing that cares about time. Never mind. Wait, I got there. Oh no, that's not time. That's tide. Oh fuck.
Yeah, Time Shaper.
No,
Time Shaper.
I was thinking it's like Tiana's like, or maybe not Tiana.
Tashana's Tide Binder.
Tashana's Tide Binder. I was like a Time Binder. Yes, that's not correct.
That's some shit that Joey Wheeler would have in his tag. Tashana's Time Binder. Make my old ass dragon fucking young again.
Yeah, it's the fucking little clock chuddy. The
Time Wizard.
You get the sage of whatever the fuck.
You turn him into 1,000-year dragon.
Yeah.
Or Millennium Dragon or something.
It's
old as fuck.
It's 1,000-year, I'm pretty sure.
It's really funny that the dragon gets old and shitty and bad, and he gets way stronger.
Yeah. Where you'd be like, well, surely when it grows up, it becomes powerful.
The Time Wizard works on wrestling logic.
Yeah.
Where the older you are and the shittier you look, the more powerful you are by leaps and bounds.
They're strong because of their experience.
Yeah, they're
for how long they've
strong
been
up
around.
here.
Yeah.
Where it matters. You see, I invented the Irish whip, so that means it actually hurts you.
And you have to sell it.
Yeah. Ah! Tapping out to a wrist lock.
I have no fucking idea what this is.
All right, go to the next slide for me. It's Time Stretch.
Why is there a merfolk anime boy on the time stretch?
8 blue for a sorcery.
Yeah.
Target player takes 2 extra turns after this one. Advanced chronology always seemed to last far longer than the clock suggested. That's what he would say.
Why
the
is there
Deku fish?
Why is there a Deku fish on the fucking time stretch card?
I don't know.
And why is everybody else in the classroom normal?
Whoa! What do you mean by that?
I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that that the
this
merfolk
blue freak.
I don't even think he's in high school. I think
given the fins, he might be visiting.
Yeah, this is a quad super senior.
Yeah, maybe
trying
he's
to get by.
Yeah. When I time stretch, I get older, but they stay the same age.
When I activate my time stretch ability, you're going to be legal.
Scary. Very frightening stuff. Next up.
Anyways, I don't fucking know this one.
We got
lovely.
a little elephant, a little cartoon elephant, and we're
Mhm.
hanging out with one of America's strongest soldiers.
It's true. It's
American
true.
hero Fluttershy. And yeah, I know her fucking name.
I was gonna say that one because that's the only name I know.
You only know Fluttershy?
Yeah, I don't know any of the other ones.
I can give you the
Applejack.
Yep.
That's one of them.
Mm-hmm,
I don't know any.
You got to know some other ones.
Folks, we're talking about My Little Pony.
Talking about My Little Pony. What? Twilight Sparkle? That's the purple one.
That rings somewhat familiar to
Pinkie
me.
Pie. It's the pink one.
Don't know that one.
She likes candy and stuff.
Okay.
She's energetic.
I know what plenty of them look like.
Rainbow Dash. That's the one that Nano
That
likes.
one, I do know that one. I've got that one in my brain for
There's
sure.
DJ Pony or something like
You
that.
made that up.
There's
That's
like a
not
DJ
real.
one. I forget what its name is. There's ponies.
Yeah, I bet.
And folks at home, we're looking at one. This is a picture of Fluttershy being really nice to a Winnie the Pooh ass fucking elephant.
It's a very cute little elephant, I will say.
Tiny Chud meets American hero.
Yeah.
What do we
American Super Soldier.
think? They put the fucking Captain America serum in Fluttershy. She can lift a car cleaner over her head, but only when the time is right.
Is this generous gift?
Next slide.
Kaboom!
Nailed it. Two and
I
a
mean,
white.
it's like it's gotta be
Right. It's got an elephant on
with the little elephant. It has to be.
Elephant the elephant. 2 and a white for generous gift. Instant. Destroy target permanent. Its controller creates a 3/3 green elephant creature token. Oh, well, you're not so scary now, are you? From
Right.
Fluttershy.
I like the idea that from that flavor text being that maybe they thought that the really cute baby elephant would be scary, and then they met it. And
Like,
they were like,
"Oh,
"Oh,
you know
you're
what?"
lovely," but it's like, why would you think that the adorable baby elephant was scary?
I think it's even funnier to imagine the card text plainly as what Fluttershy is reacting to. So Fluttershy killed someone
Yeah,
and
yeah,
turned
yeah.
them into an elephant,
We
and now they're not scary.
we put a hoof-sized hole through somebody's chest cavity
yeah,
and replaced them with an elephant.
Uma Thurman style 1-inch punch.
Yeah.
Exploding palm heart technique. And fucking what's his face?
And then we get an adorable little elephant for it.
Mm-hmm. Dude, imagine.
I'd kill a lot more people if it meant I could spawn a baby elephant.
What's the name of the fucker who's? This is spoilers for Kill Bill Part 2, but
Yeah, it came out like
is it
last
Harvey
week.
Keitel is the guy that gets the exploding palm heart technique? Imagine Uma Thurman does that at the end of Kill Bill
Yeah,
Part 2,
yeah,
and he
yeah,
turns
yeah.
into an elephant.
I will say, if you saw this elephant specifically,
Mhm.
this very cartoon stylized elephant,
Yeah,
if you saw that in real life, it would be really scary.
it'd be really frightening.
That would be really frightening.
The fucking Megamind head elephant with the tiny beady eyes.
Yeah,
Actually, the eyes are enormous.
yeah, they're tiny in the context of cartoon proportions.
Yeah, but for an elephant, they're fucking huge.
Gigantic black dinner plates.
How big are an elephant's eyes for real? Like, you know what I mean? You know how like T-Rex has like a peanut-sized brain?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And like that's actually crazy considering
Horses
how
do.
big it is. But then you think about like how big is it? T-Rexes have small arms, but then you look at a T-Rex's arm, it's probably like damn near me.
Yeah, right. Like like I'm pretty sure a really big T-Rex, like its itty bitty funny little arms are like the size of a human.
Yeah, like a 6-foot wingspan
Yeah.
or whatever.
I think elephants' eyes are, I'm gonna guess, 4 inches, and maybe
That's got to be too much.
maybe I'm under. Well, I feel like I'm actually undershooting.
Well, I just mean that length in
Sure,
general. It's
yeah,
just like
yeah, yeah.
way too much. I think that. Oh,
How big is an elephant's eye? I went with 4 inches.
I did about a grapefruit. Whoa,
in
that's
diameter,
way smaller.
so that's a lot smaller than what
That's
I
like-
said.
Like this big,
Yeah,
which is still huge for an
yeah,
eye.
no, that's quite lengthy.
That's like damn near double mine.
Yeah, and the thing about
For
is
such a large creature.
the ones with really big eyes, I get scared. That's-
I like the small eye elephants.
yeah.
They're more than enough.
What do we have next up?
Go ahead and next slide for me.
Oh, what the fuck?
Look at some fucking
What
stuff.
the fuck?
It's like a green guy, and he's got horns. And
But he's also blue and a little bit red and also orange and yellow.
and he's got
and-
some dope ass fucking clothes on and some pauldrons. And he's got 4 arms and a big
there's
tail.
there's like a skull in the middle, and I can't tell.
That's his brooch.
Yeah, I was like, I can't tell if we're wearing something or if that's like a guy that we have. Yeah.
Fucker's got somebody in the sleeper hold. The mother's milk.
Interesting.
And there's clouds and trees in the background. It's kind of like a watercolor piece.
It's really pretty.
It is. And the eye of the thing is like kind of anime-ish. It's like very bright and like huge. And fucker's got his tongue out going, bah!
This has to be an elder dragon. But I don't know which one.
If you had to hazard a guess.
Like, I wouldn't say it's Nicobolus.
He's not green.
He is in the old one. Like the really old one.
Oh, yeah, they have him. They
where
literally.
He's chilling in a fucking armchair.
Yeah, Puff the Magic Dragon, and he's reading a book.
He's actually doing the wise dragon in the study.
Do you want the method?
But the problem is I don't know the names of the other elder dragons.
Arcades Sabaoth.
What's the color combo for that?
That's Bant. And then Victus Asmodi, that's the Jund one. And then Chromium, the Immutable. That's the Esper one.
Yeah.
And then Palladium War is the Naya one.
Yeah.
And that's all of them because it's the shards.
Yeah.
Each shard got a elder dragon. And then later you got the wedges got elder dragons.
Yeah.
Like
I'm gonna go with
Teneb and shit.
I'll go with I'm pretty sure I'm just like wrong, but I'm just really feeling elder dragon on this, so I'll go with like Victus as Maddie.
Nope.
That's the one I'll go with.
Do you want to do another guess?
Will you give me a hint?
It is not a dragon.
Oh fuck.
Look at that tongue.
Is it a worm?
No. It's got like a hissy sort of
well, I was thinking
sneaky snake tongue.
Okay. So
it's a snake.
It's a serpent.
It's a snake.
This is a sneaky serpent. Dude, I don't fucking know.
Hazard a guess.
It's crawlworm. What am I looking at?
Next slide. Sakura Tribe Elder from the Brain Dead Secret Lair.
I definitely should have recognized the Brain Dead art style. That wouldn't have helped me.
Mm-hmm.
I would not have gotten to this. But at least I could have recognized that that's who was making it because I'm very familiar with their style of art.
Art by Elias Hernandez. Wanted a green for a 1/1 Snake Shaman. Sacrifice this creature. Search your library for a basic land card. Put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. Sometimes
classic Steve.
It seems the elders grow younger every year. So you were right about elder.
Yeah. I got there somewhere.
Yeah.
The elders grow younger every year. That's how the
merfolk
that's how the
works.
merfolk pedophile stays in that high school so long. They just keep winding the clock back just a little bit, just for you.
A little bit before.
All right, what do we have next?
Next up, we got
it's the Dwarf Fortress one.
Dwarf Fortress Secret Lair. And if you know your shit about
I don't.
Fortress,
I don't. Okay.
You could intuit some stuff about this picture, and it might even help you get the card.
I'm the play Magic the Gathering and skateboard. And
I'm actually too cool and I have way too much sex to understand Dwarf Fortress.
I'm the play Magic the Gathering and skateboard and have some friends type of autistic. I am not the lock in on Dwarf Fortress for 80 million hours. Okay, I don't got that one going.
I'm not either, but I know some pieces.
I know jack shit. I'm assuming the smiley face is the dwarf.
It is. That is a dwarf.
It has to be.
And he's red because he died.
Oh,
he's dead. And the thing next to him, the ampersand, is something bad that killed him. Hazard a guess, and then I will give you a hint as to what the ampersand is.
Is it a penguin?
No. Pretty bad guess.
Is it a fire elemental?
No.
Okay. Is it an orc?
No.
Perhaps a goblin?
No.
I don't fucking know. Is it crawlworm?
It's a demon.
Oh my, the daemon.
It's a daemon.
I don't know any demons that off top. I don't know any demons that fucking kill shit.
It's just a demon. Doesn't have to kill anything. It's just a demon.
Is it Grizzlebrand?
No.
Nah, I don't know. I give up.
All right. It's
I'm just not gonna get there.
Scarred demon. 5
Ah.
black for a 6/6 creature daemon flying. When this creature enters, search your library for a card, put it into your hand, then shuffle.
And then shuffle.
Adamantine, praise the miners.
Praise the miners.
So I think, from what I understand from doing some amount of research, the purple stuff.
I
is
do like
the
that the
mine.
art does just say Dwarf Fortress.
Yes,
Like the art tag.
Yeah, who did this one? Dwarf.
The
Fortress.
game, bro.
Yeah, the game did this one. I think the purple stuff is a mine, and adamantine is a thing you can get from a mine. I think that's the last one.
And this is hey, we dug too deep in the Balrog.
Yeah, we
Sort of.
fucked around and we found some evil, scary bullshit, and it smoked my ass. Thanks,
It's
man.
technically a water burp. It's technically a water burp. You can't be mad.
Sponsored by Topo Chico. That's the tagline. It's a water burp. You can't be mad.
You can't be mad. That would be a good. That would be. Was that the last one?
That's the last one.
All
yeah.
right. All right. Well, that was a fun little segment.
Thank you for taking
I'm
a-
consistently not good at it.
Oh, it's hard. I do it
Yeah.
on purpose because it's very funny to show you cards that you've definitely played with before and just be like, so what's this?
Yeah. What is this, man? If this was sitting across the table from you, could you decipher it? And the answer is no.
Yeah, probably 0%.
I need to
of the
read
time.
that.
You got Generous Gift.
Yeah, but that seems like a layup.
I mean, it's got a picture of fucking Fluttershy on
What?
it,
I
man.
don't know. There's just you look. I'm like, all right. So it's like Generous Gift and like Call the Herd.
Yeah, thinking of things that
And-
make elephants.
And
yeah.
there's just no reason that Fluttershy would be on Call the Herd.
What about Trumpeting Herd? That makes elephants.
Same kind of vibe,
Yeah.
you know. It's just either way.
All right.
Folks, today we're gonna take you back to the past.
So shitty cards that suck ass.
Yeah. But also we're gonna talk about some new cards.
Mhm.
The thing about
Shitty cards that suck ass.
the thing about see, I don't know, maybe some of y'all have picked up on it, but me personally, I like a lot of things about old Magic when it's a lot shittier, but also really evil but also sometimes really fun.
Mm-hmm.
I like old Magic a lot. I play a lot of pre-modern. I play a lot of I've played an amount of pre-modern. What I really mean to say is I like a lot of pre-modern.
Mm-hmm.
And I've played a shit ton of Pauper, and I like a lot of legacy formats and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not nearly as up to times on the new cards. I'm a lot less familiar and a lot less of a fan. I represent the old ass wrinkly back in my day, even though I did not.
Yeah. One, neither of us played back then.
Yeah.
Two, I'm older than you.
Because you're 33.
28.
But today we'll be doing a little bit of compare and contrast, a little bit
A
of
scholarly debate.
yeah on old Magic versus new Magic, because Alex will be taking the side of
The
new
winner's side.
stuff. We'll see, folks. But we wanted to talk about a little bit of good. It's really it's less of a debate and more of an open discussion.
Yeah.
Because we both
can admit that both sides have things to like and both sides have things to dislike.
we've got a little bit of good, a little bit of bad for older Magic, newer Magic.
Folks, you get to play with all the cards.
It's true.
So might as well just figure out what we like about both and see what
no,
sticks.
we're not going to define what old and new Magic is. The cutoff can be whatever you think it
Yeah.
ought to be.
Old is any time between when
Old is when I didn't play, and new is
Is
I've
when-
seen this card before.
Yes, exactly.
But then
exactly.
sometimes new is I've never seen this card in my life.
Is new M15? Is new Modern Border? Is new
Who's to say?
Post
Who's to
Secret
say?
Layers?
But I think a lot of the concepts that we would talk about,
probably overlap in years.
they overlap somewhere, but like you don't need to draw a hard line anywhere.
Yeah.
There's kind of a general vibes based
Yeah, I
way
think
that Magic functions.
there are definitely cards that you could be like, this is an old card, and I'd be like, yeah, makes fucking sense, man. Like there's a lot of modern cards that if you called it old, I'd be like, yes, it is.
Yeah.
Mold Drifter is like low-key almost older than some of my friends.
Yeah. The other thing too is like you look at like a Siege Rhino.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly, it's like new card.
Yeah, it's got a rare stamp on it.
Yeah, it's got a rare stamp on it. but also like that standard was a really long time ago.
It's a 12-year-old card damn near, yeah.
Anyways, but to me, I'd still be like new.
Yeah, that's a new
Because
card.
they didn't make cards like that back in the day.
Yeah, it's big. It's a good creature.
Look at that fucking thing.
Yeah, is the cutoff for new like the creatures don't suck?
I don't know. The thing that, when do creatures start getting better than spells?
Bloodbraid Elf, because it comes with a spell.
Anyways, do you want to kick off or me? I guess I should kick off.
Yeah, because I did the bit.
Yeah.
Let me open up your slides.
All right.
Folks, Miller made the slideshow and included a picture of a man who I could only describe as like 900 years old. And before we started filming, saying, "I found this in your yearbook." So thanks.
But I'm the one talking about the old stuff.
You graduated like 2 years after I did.
Anyways, my first up, and I think that technically you can find a lot of this type of thing in newer cards.
Mm-hmm.
I think generally something that a lot of people look for in the old cards, kind of the old workhorses and at least a lot of the powerful stuff
Yes.
that you tend to fill your deck out with is really, really simple. I'm talking about simplicity.
Mm-hmm.
There's not really a lot of words on the card, but the things on the card are quite good. And also, this is definitely back when somebody could tell you, reading the card explains the card, right? And most of the time that was correct. Like a good 90% of the time.
Obviously, you will have standouts and exceptions, but most of the cards are just like,
do this.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay. They read like your instants and sorceries read like an ETB.
Yeah.
And that's it. There's nothing else.
Change the board somehow.
Yeah. And, I picked, it's just some classics. I picked some from Alpha. We got Lightning Bolt. We got Counterspell. Been around since the get-go.
Yep.
And this is just very straightforward base power line magic where you're like,
this card does this.
Yeah. And I threw in Call the Herd too. It's got a keyword in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's got an extra mechanic. We got flashback.
A graveyard symbol to let you know that it's a card that cares.
I low-key wish they still did that. That shit's cool.
They have it for other stuff, but
dumb.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I like it. It's cute.
It is a cute little sort of graphic design choice. Folks, for those who don't know, Odyssey was a graveyard-focused set, and to show you that cards cared about the graveyard, they put a little tombstone next to the card name, so that when you were looking at your graveyard, you go, "Oh, wait, hold on."
Just thumbing through it without reading anything. You can be
or changing the order of any of the cards. By the way, don't move any of this shit around. You dumb fuck.
Graveyard matters.
Yeah, for those who are also new to the game like we are, back in the old days, your graveyard had to stay in the order that it was, which really stupid, dumb rule because one, is not the way that anybody would naturally play a card game ever.
No.
And two,
you'd like to keep things organized.
There's like 8 cards that care about it, and 5 of them are good.
Yeah. And technically,
and like 4 of them are reanimators.
Technically, folks, this rule do not change the order of your graveyard. If you play any Eternal formats, there's none in Modern.
0.
So it's Legacy and beyond.
It's only an old border mechanic.
Yeah.
Commander is a graveyard order matters format.
It's true. Commander, Legacy, Pre-Modern, and Vintage. Technically, this rule applies.
And like old school and stuff like that. Any like retro format.
You do not rearrange the order of your graveyard because technically there are cards that are legal to play in that format that care about the order of the graveyard. Oh, Pauper's one as well. Forgot about that. Pauper is also one. Because there was cards that would be like, if this is the 3rd creature in your graveyard, do X. Mm. And then there's ones where it's like, if you have this guy directly above it in a graveyard.
Yeah.
And you're like, now that's what I'm like, we're really getting stupid because you've created an ass trap on purpose. Like where it's hidden under something.
Yeah. As an example, here's a card from Weatherlight that is legal in Legacy, Vintage, Commander, and Pauper. Barrow Ghoul is 1 and a black for a 4/4. Holy shit.
Bang.
It's like the biggest guy ever.
2-mana 4/4.
Creature zombie. Ooh. At the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice this creature unless you exile the top creature card of your graveyard.
The first one. So if you change the order, things are gonna get bad.
I get that we like basically just started making the game, and I'm not expecting us to hit it out of the park every time. Why does this care about the top creature?
Why couldn't it just be any creature?
Any creature. Sacrifice this creature unless you exile a creature card from your graveyard.
Why does it have to be the top one? Because we want our players to make choices.
No. That also is not what this that's not what this says either. The one I'm saying is more choices. You get to pick which one you exile. This one is just like, all right, whatever the last thing that died was, get rid of it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Probably your fucking Baragoi.
maybe it's a flavor idea.
Or Baraghoul.
It's a flavor idea because the ghoul only wants to eat the freshest dead meat out of the graveyard.
It is top down. If you look at, there's a lot of Magic designs that I will concede, especially old ones, mostly old ones.
You know, technically, even though this is like an annoying, weird mechanic, this is quite a very simple thing to resolve.
Yeah, just look at the top.
Very simple effect. You go that one.
That one.
All right, cool.
I don't even have to pick.
Yeah.
A lot of old cards care a lot more about flavor than function. Sometimes really cool.
It's really awesome a lot of times.
Sometimes it's really fucking dope when...
And other times it is unbelievably stupid.
Sometimes it really just fucking gets in the way. You ever read Circling Vultures?
Yeah. This would be the other one to apply for this.
Folks, this is a really cool card that has its own rules. And I don't
We had to write about this one.
I don't mean that they changed the game in a way where it's like, there's like, we got to keep track of some stuff, and this is in a big pile of them. Circling Vultures is the only card that does this.
Yeah. They didn't have to James Harden the rule set for Circling Vultures. It's more like they'll just write some rules specifically for this stupid thing.
Circling Vultures is a 1-mana 3/2 with flying. At the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice this creature unless you exile the top creature card of your graveyard, also in Weatherlight. You may discard this card anytime you could cast an instant.
Yeah.
That's not a cost.
No.
There's no effect tied to that.
You just get to do it.
Whenever you're bored,
pitch it,
and you've got priority, fuck it.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit?
But it plays so cool with like Grand Abolisher.
Whoa.
Because then you wouldn't be allowed to cast an instant, so you go, damn, I can't ditch my Circling Vultures.
Fuck!
I'm certain this has happened before.
I will say, something that made me laugh was when Modern Horizons 2 was getting previewed. People were looking at the legends from the set, as you do. I look at Modern Horizons, whenever a new Horizon set comes out, I like to look at it front to back in like every kind of way that I can. Like, what cards will be good for cube, what cards are going to be good for like constructed, what cards are going to be good for like for fun formats like Highlander or weird budget stuff that I'm going to do with my friends, like yada yada yada. Is there like just fun? The cards are toys. Like, what can we do with them?
What freaking gets my rocks out?
And one of the things you do is you look at what can you do for Commander. I'm not saying that I would do that priority wise, but at some point I will probably be like, oh, this would be a cool Commander.
Something tickles the little worm sitting in your brain.
Yeah.
And you're like,
oh, I would like to play with Lonus
right.
Cryptozoologist.
Yeah.
And people were looking at Asmarina Mordecai, diced in a Kulikar, Asmo, the red-black.
Look at you with the whole ass name. Mm-hmm. You fucking nerd. You fucking fucker.
Asmo, who you can only play Asmo if you discard a card from your hand.
Yes.
That turn.
Yeah.
And people were like, dude, you know what you can fucking do with this shit. So you get your Circling Vultures.
It's finally
going.
time for Circling Vultures.
Whenever you want, fucking turn one, Circling Vultures, pitch this bullshit, land Asmo, go get my book. And I was sitting there reading that tweet, and I was like,
this can't be the way.
There's no fucking way.
There just has to be something better.
That you made this card up to do this. Because I had never seen Circling Vultures. I was like,
yeah, that's also a reasonable reaction to that.
It's just crazy. All right.
It's a 1-mana 3/2.
Sorry to go. You were talking about the simplicity and the beauty of old Magic, and I'm perverting it.
Yeah. I would say most of older card files often are very basic stuff that is still strong and like pretty easy to wrap your head around.
Mm-hmm.
And then a lot of times, just as design has got more complex and also power level needs to go up, just general power creep, whatever, eventually you stop working with like creature that said, this is my 3-mana 2/2 that gained me life, or maybe a drew a card or something.
Manowar returns a creature to its owner's hand.
Right?
Yeah.
And then eventually, as time goes on, you're looking at questing beasts with like 8 million lines of text, and not all of them, even if you've played a lot, are necessarily easy to immediately digest. Whereas like I look at the reason I picked Call of the Herd, really common threat in pre-modern, and when I was playing pre-modern for the first times, I was like, no shot.
Yeah. All this does is make 2 3/3s.
I'm like, this can't be the thing.
Yeah.
Because it's a 3-mana 3/3, and then it's
a 4-mana
flashback, and it's a
3/3.
4-mana 3/3, and they don't do anything. And I was like, really? But then you play with it, and you go, oh my god, Call of the Herd is a house.
Yeah.
Right?
And yes. Yeah, people shorthand it as asthma. You're good. Yeah, I think one of the reasons that Call of the Herd is so good in those older formats, one is because the elephants are bigger than everything.
They are.
They're just so big.
3/3 is really big.
And it's also,
which is really funny because you're still playing bolts.
Yeah.
Right? Like, they still die to the bolts.
It's also the Lingering Souls problem.
Yeah.
Where somebody casts Lingering Souls, and you sit there and you look at the one removal spell in your hand.
Yeah.
You go, I'm not fucking killing one spirit. I'm not going to spend one of my kill spells on half of their card.
Yeah. It just
and then
naturally
they
is not
flashback
good.
and you go, oh my god, if I killed one of the spirits, I'm spending one card on a quarter of their card.
Yeah.
So you can't lightning bolt an elephant token for Call of the Herd, because then you're just like down as fuck.
Yeah, you're like, I might as well just send this up top and pray.
But you got to kill the
You do
elephants.
have to.
It's going to fuck you up bad.
Yeah, that was my first little positive for old Magic stuff.
On the counterpoint of that, for newer cards, I'm on the side of brightness and justice and new stuff. I think
I'm the old and decrepit lich.
Yeah, I think that you're super
you
right.
should stone raid people.
I think that old cards are very simple, or a lot of them are. There's definitely, you're going to find some fucking chains of Mephistopheles.
Yeah,
when you're going through the
there's
forest.
plenty where you see a page and a half of text on something, and you it's very funny. I'm not sure if this still applies, but for a long time across Magic's card files, if a card had 8 million words on it, you could just ignore it entirely because it was dog shit.
Yeah, it's like, this is probably not doing anything.
But then as time goes on, eventually it like flip-flops over.
Yeah, it converges back to being like, oh, I gotta
lots
read
of
this
words
whole
is
card.
good. A lot of times it's really good. It's got a lot of words on it.
There's also sometimes where you'll get a card that's like actually so many words, and you read all of them and you go, oh, I actually don't need to care about any of this.
Yeah, this doesn't do anything. Okay, got it.
It's you start doing the Yu-Gi-Oh shorthand where you start looking for like big highlightable bad things going on.
Yeah.
And you get like a quarter of the way through the text, you're like, this doesn't say I die, so I'm just gonna
never
ignore it.
mind.
But part of the reason that I think a lot of old cards are very simple is because they don't do anything.
A lot of times it's the truth.
And I think that new cards are really cool because they usually do something. Even if they're bad, most new cards do something.
Yeah.
Sometimes you could argue that they do a little too much, but I think a good example.
Even the worst draft common at the end of the day is like a murder, and like you're like, that functions.
Yeah, it's like an overcosted murder,
right?
Like,
yeah, it'll be like 5 mana, destroy creature, make food, and you're like, sure.
Yeah, bake into a pie. You just look at it and you're like, dope. Man.
Yeah, I get it. That way,
I will put this in my draft deck.
Yeah,
Surveil 2 after I kill your guy. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. I forget what that one is. It's in March of Machines. It's like 2 black.
I do know what you're talking
Kill
about.
a guy, Surveil 2. I should know. I drafted so much that set. Fuck. But the card I have pulled up I like when my cards work because they're flexible and you have cool cards that are versatile threats. I have Blood Chief's Thirst. This is an all-timer to me.
This one has seen a lot of usage amongst like all of our play groups, I think.
Yes, it's great cube card, very cool in budget formats. It slices, it dices, and that's whenever I say a card slices and dices, what I mean is that it's not very good at a lot of stuff, but it does do a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Blood Chief's Thirst is black for a sorcery. Destroy target creature or planeswalker with converted mana cost 2 or less, and it has kicker for 2 and a black. If this spell was kicked, instead destroy target creature or planeswalker. So 1 mana, kill a little guy or a little planeswalker. If you're an old head, you're looking at it and sirens are going off. What do you mean planeswalker mana value 2 or less? What did you do?
Last I checked, Tybalt was terrible.
Yeah.
So why do we need this?
Why do we need this?
Yeah.
What happened? And if this spell
I remember when this got spoiled, people were like, what are they making?
Yeah.
They were like, what are they cooking? There's a 2 mana planeswalker coming up and it's gonna be good that you need a Blood Chief's Thirst it?
In my head, I was like, oh, dope. They made Fatal Push for Ren and 6.
Yeah.
I don't think people really played it that much, but I think it's all like a little bit of modern play at some point. But 2 black, just fucking smoke anything. That's cool. Like
yeah.
you aren't excited to cast Hero's Downfall for 1 more mana most of the time, but there's going to be a lot of times where you're like, thank fucking God I have Hero's Downfall for 4 mana.
This is the type of card where it feels great every time you cast it for 1.
Yeah.
Because you're like, perfect. That's why it's in my deck.
Yep.
And then later when it comes up and it's like turn like 10 and the mana just doesn't matter anymore and you're like, shoo!
Yeah.
I needed this one.
Yeah. Ob Nixilis Reignited is beating my fucking ass. And I just need this gone. Chandra Torch of Defiance, hit the fucking road. Take a lap.
I will definitely say in terms of, like stuff like, it's a very valid point in flexible removal, versatile threats. The removal is very rigid in old Magic design.
Oh yeah, for every terror you also have like a Dead Ringers, where it's just like I have imagined a perfect board state in my mind. That's what this card is for.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that where like obviously like Bolt and Swords are like flexible
bolt,
and that they always
yeah.
get at like whatever you're pointing them at. Yeah, it's gonna do the job. But then you also will be like, you'll be in blue looking for anything even remotely resembling an unsummon, and it'll be like, you should jump through 9 hoops.
You got unsummon and you got boomerang. If you want something other than this, fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Straight up, die.
And then like versatile threats, it's like, well, there's hardly the threats are not hardly even threats to begin with.
That's what it's like, holy fucking shit. Dude, Thieving Magpie is getting busy.
Yeah, there's a lot of threats where it is like, oh, this will maybe send in at you with no keywords and just numbers, and it didn't do anything when I played it either.
If you look historically at like the best threats ever in like old formats, it is very rarely this guy is huge. It's, God, this shit is fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Like, I can't kill it, or killing it doesn't actually really even do anything, or I can't block it, or by the time they play it, I've spent every fucking card in my deck, and it just needs to hit me once.
Yeah,
for it to matter.
This thing's just purely on cleanup duty.
Yeah, Psychotog style guys. Where it's like, all right, we both fucking mana leaked each other to death. I drew my guy. Did you draw your guy?
Gotcha.
Oh, you took out all your vendettas because I don't have any fucking creatures? Well, I've got this one.
Yeah, how foolish of you. Check this out.
30.
Yeah. My entire deck.
Yeah.
Just
every card in my hand and every card in my graveyard. 20 bomb you. GG's. But I like new cards are dope because you look at the fucking new card threats and it's like, low key, I think I could understand drawing this now, like on turn 2 or on turn 40.
Yeah,
that's
just whenever this shows up, I'm happy.
Yeah,
to see him. I like this guy.
The I think like mechanics like Dash, like with Zergo Bellstriker type guys. I mean, Ragavan is one you think
I was
of.
gonna say I only think of Ragavan
Burying
now.
the lead a little bit when I bring up Dash.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean, where it's just like cards that are designed in a way where if you play them the turn that their mana is worth, you go, nice.
Yeah.
But then if you draw it on turn 40, it's like, nice.
Yeah, this can work.
Sometimes cards that are built in that way are a little egregious, like Ragavan. But
only a little.
Only a little. I remember when Ragavan got previewed, people were like, game's over.
Back it up.
It's like the
this
shit,
is it, Magic's done.
Yeah, the shit that people have been saying about WWE with like the news. It's just like last year. That's it.
Show's over, folks. Everybody go home.
It was a pretty rough last WrestleMania.
Yeah, not a great one. No, but me personally,
we're never gonna do one ever again, and this is the last one we did.
Yeah, I think what Ragavan really needs is maybe like a jelly roll type guy to go alongside him. That could really make him work in a deck.
Once Ragavan comes back from his neck injury and he really starts selling it, maybe people will finally understand that he's the best to ever do it. When he does his 13th tope to the outside with his broken neck.
No,
maybe he'll finally be good enough to be Guide of Souls.
It's even riskier if he does it with a broken neck.
No, Ocelot Pride having first strike makes it cooler that Ragavan is around.
Will Ocelot Pride. Is this anything?
Will Ocelot Pride.
Fuck it.
Ocelot Pride.
Yeah.
Talking about Will Ospreay.
Yeah.
The Antichrist.
I think he's pretty good. I like that guy.
You would. Do you want to do another
yeah.
Another good one for the olds?
So
this one I agree with.
Many people do. I think that this is the number one thing that going back to older Magic sets has going for it. And it's folks, it's the vibes. I'm talking about flavor. I'm talking about the way the cards feel to play with, to play against, like
how they look.
Especially the aesthetic is really, really important. The older border cards, and I included everything in like true old border, but even up to like when's the next one? There's like all right, the border's changed a million times, but I'm thinking like when you start looking at like
right, so
it's like M10 era ish.
So the big changes in border were like you have like Alpha Beta Unlimited, and they were like just fucking around.
Yeah,
they pretty cleanly unified how they were doing things with the old border, probably around like Mirage Visions, like really early on, and then they changed a bunch of the graphic design later on inside of old border, probably around like Stronghold, Urza's Legacy era, where they started like unifying the fonts a little bit. I think I could be wrong. I think it might have actually just been the same the whole time. Old border ends at Scourge. That's the last, like Scourge block is the last.
That's the one with the little dragon.
The one with the little dragon.
Yeah, the little dragon. It might be a worm.
Onslaught Legion Scourge is the last block of old border, and then right after Scourge is 8th edition and Mirrodin, and that's the
swap over.
That's the modern border.
Got it. And then the modern border gets more
retooled with core sets as time goes on. They like fix the font a little bit and stuff like that. Like M10,
they bring
M11.
those black bars in on the side,
and they start unifying stuff for the planeswalkers and stuff like that. Like trying to figure out how shit looks like that. So that's like M10, M11, and like towards like World Wake and shit like that. They start figuring shit out more, and then after that, the next big change is M15.
Got it. Okay,
I'm pretty
there
sure.
we go. And all of that is 100% correct and factual. And Alex is a perfect Magic historian.
Ristic Studies has a really good video where he gets all of it right. I'm kind of half remembering that video.
Should watch that instead.
It's the
watch that and then come back to this point in the podcast.
I forget what the video is called exactly, but it's like 50 or something. What is it?
We'll link it.
I'll put it in the description.
It'll be in the description.
I'll definitely remember to do that.
But in terms of the description, in terms of like the aesthetics,
Framing 25 Years of Magic. That's the name of the
great video.
Yeah.
In terms of like the aesthetics of Magic and how it used to be, it was really, really in its bag on high fantasy. And I get that eventually that well runs out, but they start going to like Kamigawa and stuff, like, and that still feels very Magic. It's just Magic Japan, yippee, right? But like,
there's definitely a very specific period in time right after 8th edition where you have like Ravnica City of Guilds, Champions of Kamigawa, you have like Shards of Alara and Lorwyn. Those all still feel very high fantasy, even if the border is new. Planar Chaos, Future Sight, all of those. Even though they're doing crazy shit with the border.
They're like, bro, we've got knights.
Mm-hmm.
We've got wizards and dragons and worms and zombies and goblins. And I know we still have all of that. But the thing is, a lot of times they just start putting these fuckers in like t-shirts and jeans and maybe they're in
literally actually sneakers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
and
I'm trying to think of good card examples of stuff.
The changeover of the kind of moving away into more modern kind of pop culture-ish sort of like settings and themes, which plenty of these sets I've liked. I don't think there's anything wrong with it necessarily, but
it's different. It's very different.
Really long for a time when you would look, because you pick up a lot of these old cards and you go, oh my God, this shit came like straight out of Conan the Barbarian or something like that, And
then you look at Cursed Windbreaker from Dustborn and it is a actual windbreaker, like for real, like a windbreaker that I could own.
And I think that the feel and vibe that a lot of these old sets are capable of cultivating has really been lost in a big way. Another big thing too, is the art direction is a lot less, you know the word for this, but it's like when you have like, all right, everybody's on the same page. We're doing it all like this, like what's that idea?
So I wrote this down in my slides. The word I think you're looking for is cohesive.
Yeah, probably.
I think, and I'm just going to jump around to what I said about it. I think that art direction now is unified, but it's flatter. So what I mean
this
by
I agree with
is that
what I was going to say for this kind of era is that they're kind of all over the fucking place.
Yes.
Like they've got the vibe, but the actual style guide is like, fuck it, man.
Yeah, kind of just go nuts.
Make it look cool.
I think the best set ever made in terms of art direction, like bar none, is Lorwyn.
They do kind of
Lorwyn, Morningtide, Shadowmoor, Eventide. Front to back, if you put every single piece of artwork in that set corner to corner, it looks like it's different guys are doing it, and the pieces all look different, but it all looks like it could be from the same like big picture book.
Yeah, everybody's very much on the same page.
That shit is like that means something to me.
Yeah,
you look at fucking Gold Meadows Stalwart or whatever that fucker's name is.
Just pull anything from the newest set.
Gold Meadows Stalwart from Lorwyn. You look at that guy, and then you look at fucking, what's his fucking name? God damn it.
Are you looking for a Kithkin?
No, I'm looking for,
what's it do?
The Goat.
Goat.
CMC 5 rarity uncommon set Lorwyn type giant.
Oh.
Cloud Goat Ranger. The Goat. You look at that fucker, and then you look at Gold Meadows Stalwart, and Wayne Reynolds has like a very graphic way of rendering where it's super deep, dark areas of the value range. He has like spot blacks and like
it reminds me a lot of 4th edition D&D.
Yeah, it's like super comic graphical.
Yes.
Like it's a lot like how Christopher Muller does stuff. Like if you look at like a piece like Wood Elves that Chris Muller did.
Yeah.
But then you look at Cloud Goat Ranger and it's Adam Rex, and there's some spot graphical elements of it. Like there's like the part where the knees intersect where there's like a deep shadow right there, but it's super pastoral, very, very like calm pastel sort of like value range going on. There's some dark areas, but that shit looks like it's damn near in the same book, bro.
Yes. Like if you saw, when you look at them side by side, as if you like pretend you were reading a book, right?
Different guys, but it's like the
and
same
you literally
story.
were like, this is like the story I'm reading, and then you like go to the next page, right? And then if you just went back to back, you would just be like, yep. Makes sense. Like I'm following.
Yeah. But both pieces are outstanding in the way that they do something kind of unique and interesting. They just are very married to the setting. My issue with newer art design, and I'm just going to go back to I'm gonna go to new stuff from Strixhaven. I don't think that the art for Elite Interceptor is bad, and I don't think the art for Eager Glyph Mage is bad.
Because as we all know, there is no bad art. I'm kidding.
I think that
I'm derailing for just to be annoying.
no, I think that what you were saying, even if you are acting in bad faith, there's an argument to be made that there isn't. We talked about this in art school. That
we might have even talked about it in our
on the podcast
on our art review episode, which if you have not seen, you should all watch that one.
That one is fun.
I think it's our finest work on this channel.
It's something.
It's my favorite one.
It is a funny one. I think that what we would talk about in art school when we were doing critiques is that there's no such thing as like a bad piece of work, because bad implies like sort of like an ethical kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I'd argue that there's probably pieces of artwork that are bad in that way.
Sure, yeah. Plenty
in Magic.
Plenty of bad, unethical artwork in the game that we play.
Yeah, Invoke Prejudice is probably a bad piece of artwork if we get down to brass tacks.
Which is interesting because I just know that that's your favorite guy.
Yeah,
great inspiration for you.
What's his name?
I can't quite remember. Anyways.
I almost said like 3 different guys, and I was like, no, I think that's a guy that's in a movie. Like if I had to guess, I think that's a guy from a movie. But Elite Interceptor and Eager Glyph Mage, neither of these pieces I would mark as like bad. The thing I was getting to is that I don't think there's such a thing as like bad artwork, but there is unsuccessful artwork.
That's a good way to put it.
Is looking to achieve a certain thing.
Which is a great way to apply the Magic card medium is a great way to apply this idea to it. Yes. Because like
how successful does it carry out the mission that you were trying to do?
Your art is very purposeful when it's on a card that does
you have a goal. You're trying to achieve a very specific, especially in illustration, you're trying to achieve a very specific goal, and you're trying to carry a very specific message. And I think that
even at a super basic level,
yes,
if my card is Lightning Bolt, and I draw a guy getting frozen, that doesn't work.
Yeah, it could be rendered very well, but I think that's probably not what we're looking for. And I think that a lot of newer art is flatter in its art direction because it is following a style guide and a style book in a very specific way, where it's like Silver Quill look like this.
Yeah.
And they use these sorts of things, and they have this sort of outfit.
Do not go off model.
Do not go off model. And sometimes when you don't go off model, what can happen is it's really clean. Everything's super duper clean and polished and very professional. And I'm sure the guys at Hasbro look at that and they're like, fuck yeah, we look like League of Legends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, this looks like League of Legends splash art.
Exactly.
Perfect.
You look at the shit and you're like, damn.
And we know that that's good because they make
a fuckload of money.
Infinity money.
Yeah. When they put fucking Beach Day Ari on the Riot shop for 5,000 Riot points, and guys are emptying their Capital One credit cards to get that shit day of. You look at that and you go, hold on, let me get a piece of that fucking $3 pie.
I'm thinking that each one of these Silver Quill people just stamp them out. Foul.
And it's probably a lot easier to commission artwork when you go, this is what they look like.
Yeah, do this.
And I'm not saying new artists are like lazy bastards
or
bad even. I'm not even saying they're untalented. What I'm saying is that you can feel the impact of it on a card file, because sure, you can go corner to corner and go, damn, all the Silver Quill guys look exactly the same. But what you can also do is go, damn, all of this art low-key kind of looks the same.
Yeah. Yeah, like the entire thing.
Yes. You look at Eager Glyph Mage, you look at Elite Interceptor, and they both have the same sort of color scheme in their outfit and the same sort of color scheme in the art damn near. And there's obviously some differences, like there's green tones and cooler tones in the background of the Elite Interceptor because it's like a pitch for their fucking Quidditch thing that they do or whatever. Because
I've got to catch the golden bitch.
Yeah, I've got to fucking. Oh my god, how is?
It's worth 100 points.
How is Persephone supposed to have a crush on me if I don't catch the golden bitch?
Yeah.
My best friend Don Beasley. My best friend Don Draper.
Don Draper. Dude, Don Draper at Hogwarts would go crazy.
Imagine there's a spell.
Is this your Don Draper?
I was just doing, I was just doing what I was approximate as John Hamm.
It started off like halfway to Stan Smith. it was real close.
Imagine there's a guild. I'm gonna be so dead ass. I had to stop myself so hard from doing. Imagine there was a white Don Draper doing the taking safeties out of games speech.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
But yeah, you look at that artwork.
You know what? For the two you have pulled up, if you take Elite Interceptor,
yes,
and Eager Glyph Mage, swap them, swap creature types. Do you even notice?
Yeah, like if Eager Glyph Mage is called Elite Interceptor,
I'm saying literally take the two artworks and just go, yoop.
Yeah, like
swap them on the card, and then just make the creature types correct.
Yeah, Elite Interceptor is a cat cleric.
You read the names and you read the effects, and you go, yeah. Like you wouldn't notice.
Yeah, I think that like Eager Glyph Mage literally has the Inkling guy on the art, but I'm only noticing that because I have the ship pulled up at 3x size, and I'm looking directly at it, and I'm like, I wonder if I changed this card to a different card would I notice.
Yeah.
And obviously, maybe you could probably do that with some cards from Lorwyn, and I was saying that Lorwyn is awesome. But I think that a part of the reason that I think that older sets have so much appeal to them and the art has so much more appeal is the art is taking big dynamic graphic risks.
Yeah.
And it's still probably following a prompt and it's still trying to fit into a world, but the barriers of it are so much less rigid that you get to see people kind of get custom. And when they get to get custom and they get to use these older mediums, and also they're making oil paintings because they're trying to sell those fuckers.
Yeah. I think that's a big part of it.
You get them.
That gives a lot of
you get motherfuckers going beast mode.
Yeah. I think a big part of it is like when, they'll be like, we need the prompt would just be something like, we need a blue wizard, and he's probably old, and the card cares about time, and that's like the end of the prompt.
Yeah,
and like an artist would
the guy is flipping the page over to see the other instructions. And he's like, oh, and shit.
You would just you'll get Michael Sutton just cracking his knuckles, and he's like, I'm about to go ballistic.
Yeah.
And just and then as the guy playing the game, I'm looking at Baron Master Wizard, and I am like, this is the most fucking wizard I have ever seen in my life.
This is legally distinct Gandalf the Grey.
But like, there's more.
There's vibes to it. Yes. No, it's got, you get a lot of really cool dudes.
Where you just go, that is absolutely what that is.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
And I think another thing, and this kind of goes back to the League of Legends splash art thing. Something that happens with newer art is that the cream of the crop has just gotten so much higher and higher as time has gone. It's true. These fuckers
we just had enough time to have so many beautiful pieces of art.
Yes. And also, the new guys that they're getting are they're nuclear bomb generators.
Oh, yeah. We've got some damn
even
talented
the stinkers
people.
Are like, you look at it and you're like, I'd still do that. That's a good desktop wallpaper.
Yeah.
That looks good.
Yeah.
Elite Interceptor, I was bringing that up earlier. That's a good ass digital painting.
Yeah. It's sick.
Very proficient. Very, very polished. Very well put together. But I think a lot of the pieces of art that people look back on for Magic and go, damn, is a lot of guys that are a little rough around the edges.
You need something.
Sometimes needs to be some stank on it.
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with your best friend being a little bit of a chuzz.
Yes.
All right.
But look at Urtai's familiar,
dude,
bro.
Like, wow.
Kipling West.
What a guy.
On the reserve list, by the way.
Oh, yeah. And this doesn't match with anything else.
It doesn't look like fuck all in the entire set.
It does not work in Weatherlight. But
some of my favorite pieces of all time do not look like shit else in the set. Stasis does not look like fucking
I don't think anybody's made anything that looks like Stasis since.
Yeah.
Like, that's a very unique one.
Yeah. And sometimes that's kind of cool.
Other thing I really like, we don't see it too often anymore, But they used to put knights in like every damn set.
And they're doing some cool ass
And maybe
shit.
it'd be just a couple. Maybe there'd be a bunch. But the thing that they always used to do would be like the warring knights. Because like for Alpha and, like early on, they did like White Knight, Black Knight, and they fight. Bah.
Well, I also think it's really funny that White Knight and Black Knight are supposed to fight each other and they can't block each other.
Yeah, no, the gameplay experience of it sucks.
Yeah,
they both have pro. One has
ships
pro
passing
white, one
that.
has pro black, and it's completely non-interactive if they're meant to fight each other.
Yeah, you play Black Knight against White Knight and you both go, fuck.
Yeah, damn it.
I guess I'm going to hit you for 2 and you're going to hit me for 2.
It's a race.
These guys never see each other.
But then they would just a lot of sets for a long while, they would just be like, "Ooh, let's do that again." Like this sort of like this night versus this night type beat. But they just kept doing the like pro color whatever it is, so it never works gameplay wise, but flavor wise it's awesome.
I think the cool version of this, Northern Paladin, Southern Paladin, and then Eastern Paladin, Western Paladin.
Right?
Because Northern Paladin is 2 black, blow up a black permanent. And then Southern Paladin is 2 white, blow up a red permanent. And then Eastern Paladin is 2 black, destroy target green creature.
Right.
And Western Paladin is destroy a white creature. So Western and Northern, they're fucking each other up. But Eastern and Southern and
if you get South and West.
South and East, South and East don't fuck with each other at all.
Yeah.
West blows the fuck up out of Southern, and Southern can't do shit about it. But Northern and Western, these guys are.
It makes a fun compass.
Yeah.
Of battle.
Yeah. These guys are fucking each other up bad. They're scrapping.
But my final thought for the vibes and aesthetics of old Magic, which I hold very dear. I like it. It's what got me into the game.
Is it the theory?
This is from the Wise Sage. This is Oliver Old Border theory.
I also like Oliver's soda theory.
That one's good too.
Oliver has a theory about bottled soda. You can tell the story because you probably tell it better than I do.
Okay, well, it's not really a theory necessarily.
It's a proven
concept. Yeah. Well, so it's
more of a fact.
Our dear friend Oliver often says things that are either any of these adjectives will apply. Insane, whimsical, poetic, psychotic, just any of these adjectives.
True. Another adjective that I would use to describe things that Oliver's saying.
But
he's a hard pill to swallow dispenser.
Because I hang out and talk to Oliver fairly often, a lot of times it doesn't necessarily click to me immediately because I just go, "Oh, this makes sense." I go, "Yep." But it's
classic
not
Oliver. Yeah,
it's not often that I immediately be like, gem alert. Like
hold on,
my gem alert sensor has been dulled over time because the gems are just so often flowing.
I wouldn't even hear the alarm go off.
Yeah, and one time, we've like gone to eat somewhere, and we are talking about the differences between canned soda, bottled soda, soda from the fountain. Just kind of the general ranking.
Yeah,
and generally. It's either canned or fountain is the best. It kind of depends on what you're getting. And bottle is always worse. That's like just this. If you don't believe this, you're wrong, and you gotta have more soda. You can argue.
Take a lap.
You can argue canned fountain in any. That's fine. If one's your one's your favorite and one's your middle, I won't.
You can't say bottle's best, though.
But if you're saying bottle's the best, you gotta go.
You either have not lived enough years on this earth, or you've lived too many years on this earth and you've been driving a lot of trucks.
Yeah. But
spit the dip out before
we're talking about why bottles are bad. And like how usually it tastes worse or the carbonation's off, whatever, or blah, 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 blah. And Oliver starts talking about how when you've got a bottle of soda, you're drinking it. He just passively was like, I mean, by the time you're halfway done with the bottle, all the fairies have already boiled away. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
I'm like, makes complete sense. And then about 10 seconds later, I was like, what the fuck did you just say? What?
It's like how people talk about how when Northern Lion will just ult on a viewer.
Yeah.
Where he will like from a divine outside source pull a bolt of lightning and strike someone in the chat down where they stand, and there's a black smoke ring where they used to be.
Yeah, I've reduced you to a shadow on the ground.
Yeah. The one that made me laugh the other day is the one who was like, all right, man, you fucked around. I got to put you in the crystal. It's going to feel like a week, but you'll only be in there for a minute. It's going to feel like a week.
The Oliver Oldboarder theory, though.
Yes, this
and
is
I've
another piece of wisdom.
Subscribed to this. Okay, I want you to imagine any could be universes beyond, because that's where 99% of the Magic art that sucks really bad.
Got to be a very new set.
Take any new artwork that you do not like for any reason.
You're looking at it and you're like, this doesn't sniff right with me.
Exactly. My favorite example, take the fucking guy in the high-vis vest from Spider-Man. Take that set. That artwork.
I think it's Cleanup Crew.
Yeah, it's Cleanup Crew. And put that in old green border. And tell me, honestly...
it's not Cleanup Crew.
Oh, fuck. It's not Cleanup Crew.
What is it?
Road Worker Crew? I don't fucking know. Construction Crew?
I'm going to type clean. That's got to be something clean.
I doubt it.
Nope. All right. You keep
Either
going.
way. It's in Spider-Man. It's a small set.
Mm-hmm.
But take it and slap it into the old green border and tell me if you think that card could exist. Do you think it would go through all the channels of production and that they'd be like, yep, good, pass. This works, print. Because the answer is no. You can't do it.
A lot of times it looks a little silly.
It's wrong. Something's off. It won't work.
There's a lot of...
And so the old border theory that Oliver has put out here is that if we never switched off of it, we could have saved everything. There'd be no universes beyond.
Because it would just look silly.
Because you just can't do it.
Yeah.
It's wrong.
And I'll say this, and you can actually call me
There'd be a lot less milk benders.
You can call me a slop-eating fucking pig.
Sure.
You can say the address of my sty and kick me over in the mud and let me roll around.
Yeah.
I think that if we stayed with the old border and then did Universes Beyond, it would look really cool for the stuff that they would have to do for it to work. Do you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
You would get a lot of Phil Foglio drawing Wolverine, and you'd go, wait, this is kind of epic.
Yeah, like Richard K. Ferguson's
Christopher Muller has to draw Spider-Man. And you're like, yo, hold up. Let me get a copy. Let me get a couple and let me get them signed.
Maybe.
I'm saying
but
that
I also
you
think,
get a lot of killers.
I just think that with the way the timeline lines up, we've already moved to such a different art style and everything.
It feels disingenuous and corporate because they're doing pool party Ari in the old with the new border. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I can't rock with it.
That's it for me on the vibes.
I will say, I will move on to my new point after I make this point. And this is not doing me any favors on my side of things.
Sure.
It's Damage Control Crew.
Damage Control Crew.
But the way I had to find Damage Control Crew is I went, I know that this is a green card. I know it's a human.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's standard legal.
So I would have found this at all.
I just did color green, type human, legal, standard. And folks, there's way more Universes Beyond stuff in standard than I thought there was.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, there's like 4 sets worth of this shit in there.
I'm looking and I don't know if I blocked it out of my brain. If I like entered a like fight or flight defense mechanism, I'm hitting a Sandaconda defense curl to save my brain.
Is 4 sets in there right now?
Avatar, Spider-Man,
Turtles,
and Final Fantasy.
I was like, Final Fantasy is still in it. Yeah. There's 4 sets of this bullshit.
Yeah.
In standard.
And I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I haven't had fun.
The show's over, folks. Pack it all up. We don't need Magic
Last year
anymore.
of Magic. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm super tapped into standard. Yeah. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I haven't played with a bunch of these Universes Beyond cards. Spider-Man India is in my cube. And every time Miller sees it, he makes a joke.
Okay, that
he's not making
makes, that makes it sound like I'm worse than I am.
He's not making that kind of joke. He's making it's very much a Spider-Man India, kind of joke where he looks at me across the table and kind of shakes his head at the fact that I did put a Funko Pop in my cube.
Yeah.
And I do have to do every time, don't laugh, it helps.
Yeah.
Because it makes sense in the archetype and it makes sense for the module that it's in.
You can keep telling yourself that. I find ways around this.
It's a cool, powerful piece of cardboard, and I want to try it. I want to try it out, and I want to play with it. It does cool stuff. It's mechanically an interesting piece of cardboard. I know that it does have a picture of the chai latte is redundant guy on it.
Yeah.
But bear with me. You just got to bear with me on that.
What were we? That was all I had for the vibes.
Yeah.
And shit.
I
was like, shit just used to look so cool.
You
would get way more, dude.
Yes.
That doesn't happen a lot anymore.
No,
it's hard to find.
I think a big reason that this is true is I'm sure that there's plenty of art from new sets. There is actually a lot of art from new sets that I'm like, dude, about.
Yeah.
Because there's just more art. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's been secret layers that I'm like, fuck yeah, that's sick. There's been shit main set that I've looked at and been like, that's dope as fuck. There's probably some art in the Final Fantasy set that I looked at one point and was like, hell fucking yeah. You know what I mean? Because it just looks cool as fuck. I'm looking at it right now, seeing if there's anything that stands out. I'll let you know. But
it's all just a gray plasma that washes over me.
I think this is something that I've brought up before.
If I look at it too long, my overshield starts flashing. And I'm like,
and the burp is when you'd sit down and you'd look at you look at Recycle or like some Goblin Chirurgeon, one of the arts where he's got like goblin paste in his hand or something.
Dude, they don't do like blood and bones and gore anymore.
I think that,
but that's way more recent. Because they definitely would do it like not even like 10 years ago.
They still kind of do, and sometimes it looks weird.
They'll do it like here and there where some guy just goes nuts and makes a Mortal Kombat Mortal Kombat paste out of somebody.
Yeah, I'm gonna do legal standard and just type blood and see what comes up. Because I remember seeing one recently. I was like, ew, why the fuck did y'all do that? Don't you know there's kids playing this shit?
No, we gotta scare them away. It's their bedtime.
But one of the things I was going to bring up is that your reasons for liking old Magic are reasons that I also like old Magic.
Yeah.
A lot of the art is really cool and evocative, even if the cards don't really do a whole fucking lot. A lot of the board states get really simplified because the cards are not doing a whole lot. Even the really strong cards are just like pretty plainly face up on what they do, and the complexity that gets added to the game is from the nature of
additional moving parts,
the nature of just there being more cards. And I think that I put it in my slides. A reason that I really do like new cards is that a lot of the complexity is kind of face up. Like cards do a lot, but once you know what the card does, you're like, got it. All right.
That's what that does.
That's what that does. We're locked in.
Yeah.
It's like it's the Yu-Gi-Oh thing that I was saying about earlier, where I'm not really tapped into Yu-Gi-Oh to be good enough to be doing all the crazy ass Yu-Gi-Oh shit. But if I was, I bet I'd be like, oh yeah, there's like shorthand for a lot of the stuff that doesn't.
Yeah, it starts to become a lot more intuitive.
Yeah, you know what imperm does. What is the actual full name of imperm? Something impermanence.
Infinite impermanence.
Infinite impermanence.
It might not be infinite, but it's impermanence.
Infinite impermanence is a paragraph of a card. It does a lot of fucking shit, but you can shorthand it into, if I flip it, this lane's locked.
Yep.
And it negates.
And if I hand trap you, then it's just that.
Yeah. But it negates either way.
Yeah.
It's pretty. There's some hoops to jump through, but
Did you know that MST negates now?
What?
They made a whole archetype to do that.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying I thought you were saying they changed the rules so MST negates.
They built an entire archetype that's playable and pretty good to make MST negate.
That's all right.
As like a bit.
I'm gonna say
it's like playable.
I think that's a little Deadpool. It's a little looking at the camera.
It definitely is.
oh, look at what we did.
Yeah.
Can you believe they let us do this? It's like, yeah, man, you made the game. What? Of course you could do it. Who was going to get mad at you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, I think I would have the same reaction if they made a Magic card tomorrow called Goif Killer. And it's red for an instant, deal 3 damage to target creature. If this card would change a creature's power and toughness by going to the graveyard.
Yeah, just making it
state-based
hyper-specific.
effects. Yeah, a creature that's toughness is reduced to less than 1 before state-based effects are checked. Something like it just does a bunch of shit where it kills Goif without an instant.
One thing I definitely don't miss from playing Dragon Ball, they would just print silver bullets all the time. Have you ever played anything that has these?
Where it's just like card that says like,
and I'm saying one card.
Yeah, I think that I have played them before. I don't think there was one in One Piece, but I'm sure that has to be one that's like destroy target card from the Navy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
It's so what they did in Dragon Ball, multiple times, and the best example is probably like Shigesh Kronoa. So they were like, "Damn, this Shigesh card's really powerful. It's just like a fucking guy. It's a super combo that cheats the dude into play. But we don't necessarily want to ban it.
Yeah.
So we'll just print a sideboard card. So it's colorless. You can play it in anything. Black for that game, but you can play it in anything. It's basically free to activate.
Yeah.
It'll draw you a card as well, so it cycles.
Yeah.
And literally what it says in the text box is after you activate this card's effect, players cannot, and then verbatim what Shigesh does for the rest of the game. It's not even like a get you in the moment.
Yeah.
It is straight up just silver bullet. Just turn that off. Side out all of your Shigeshes, asshole. Fuck you. Just don't do it.
Kiss my ass.
And then they went and banned it later. So we had this silver bullet with no werewolf to kill.
Yeah. The fuck, bro? I bought the bandolier.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do with this shit now? It's fitted for silver bullets. I can't put 9mm in this shit, bro.
I'm gonna have to buy a whole new barrel.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, my gun shoots silver bullets, man. It's not fitted for fucking regular gunpowder. I have to shoot some other shit. You know how soft silver is? You know how hard it is to press a silver bullet into a 45 ACP case?
My family spent generations doing this, and now you're telling me there's no more werewolves.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just going to go buy a Glock. Those things are expensive, man.
How do you think I was making my money?
Yeah.
Hunting werewolves.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, werewolves don't exist anymore. What are you talking about? What? They're extinct? Go make some more.
They need to be around.
How did they start? You know what I mean? Like,
there's no way we ran out.
Yeah.
I didn't get them all.
Yeah.
Last I checked, my family's the only one hunting werewolves this side of the Mississippi.
Yeah. And now I look like a dickhead with my trail cam on with the full moon out. Oh, so I'm just sitting around waiting for like an animal to come by?
Yeah. Oh, great.
Fuck you, man.
Fuck me, man.
I like the way that Magic does silver bullets, where it's like, cut this out. Where it's like, you're doing some weird shit with your graveyard. I see you doing some weird shit with your graveyard. Let's just take that out of the picture. Just cut that out. And it'll get like a little specific, like Grafdigger's Cage, where it's like, I've seen you put some shit from your library into play.
I watched you do it.
I watched you do that. Cut that shit out.
Yeah, no more of that.
And not the graveyard either. Let's just say, let's start casting creatures from our hands. Yeah. Like Containment Priest, where it's like,
be normal, will you?
Tokens, totally fine with that.
Makes sense.
I'm not gonna dunk on you for playing Raise the Alarm.
Yeah.
That would be uncouth.
Because that's a fair card. That's normal.
This Gristlebrand guy's been coming out a lot earlier than he should be.
And I just don't really understand how he got there.
If you pay 4 and 4 black, like 4 black
I'll let
pips,
you have a Gristlebrand.
That's fine. You got there.
Yeah.
I think 1 is a little cheap.
A little much.
Reanimate might be a little
You're
too
going to break
far.
the economy here.
Yeah. I'm thinking even Goryo's Vengeance might be a little beyond the pale.
I do think
let's get real.
There are there's also like plenty though that are maybe a bit too wide in their applications. Like, I don't know,
Chalice of the Void.
Chalice of the Void.
1 mana is just, we just can't be doing 1 mana.
Yeah.
Let's stop doing 1 mana.
Or maybe like Trinisphere.
Let's stop doing less than 3.
Or let's even, I mean, like, forget the numbers. Let's just go to color, right? So like I'm thinking Boyle.
No blue.
Yeah, Boyle's a little questionable.
Circle of Protection and then
Yeah,
any
God,
word.
pick a color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so funny that they were like Circle of Protection artifacts. It's like, how much is this coming up?
It's just not gonna
And
matter
then
that much.
I
Man.
think if you look at Circle of Protection artifacts,
It matters when Juggernaut's what you're looking at. But if you're looking at Juggernaut, you're also looking at a bad deck. So
yeah, I'm looking at my hand and I'm going, I think I might win. Yeah, Circle of Protection artifacts is next time an artifact source of your choice would deal damage. Couldn't go back and just say colorless source.
Nah, it's
So we print this
because-
dog shit that beats the fuck out of Mirror Enforcer, but Reality Smasher is still fucking picking me up,
yeah, right.
showing everybody my tiny
Or
dick.
even well, I mean, I guess it's got game against like Kappa.
Kappa Cannoneer.
Is
Yeah,
that guy an artifact?
he's an artifact.
It's got game against Kappa Cannoneer.
Kappa Cannoneer is so much an artifact that he accidentally causes a weird rules interaction with himself. So Kappa Cannoneer is whenever an artifact comes into play, you put a counter on him,
Mm-hmm.
and then he can't be blocked this turn.
Yeah.
So when you play Kappa Cannoneer, you put a counter on him, and he can't be played this turn because an artifact entered the battlefield. Because he's an artifact.
Oh, he counts himself.
Yes.
Oh.
So if you
he
play
can't
him
be
on
blocked this
Moto,
turn,
he
yeah.
just is a summoning six mana creature that just is like, all right, I can't be blocked.
And do not even try to block me.
Almost got you.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of funny because he's a turtle.
Yeah.
So you'd be like, oh, I gotta,
Give me a second.
but he's slow. Yeah.
Give me a second.
We were talking about something for the game. It was probably on a slide somewhere, but I was like, I don't want to hold my laptop anymore, so I'm not gonna.
No, I get you. You're pretty much done with all your slides, right? Like you
I've got some bad stuff to talk about for Magic.
brutality.
So the way we split this up is we did like a couple good things, couple bad things. To me, this is still a good thing, but I understand that for the vast majority, this is a bad thing. Anybody that watches this show or talks to me long enough, you understand that this is very much the camp that I'm in. But I love how evil and mean and brutal a lot of old Magic stuff can be. Him to Turok is extremely fucked up and like awful to play with. And Armageddon blows up all of the lands, and you used to just wasteland and strip mine the shit out of people constantly and mind twist people to death. And it's my favorite thing to do in Magic. I love it so much.
So
And we don't do it at all anymore. And I get it.
I will say these cards.
I put this in the negative.
Yes, and I agree. Because I've played my fair share of Hymn to Turok, and I've played my fair share of Mind Twist, and I've played some amounts of Stone Rains and Monvuli Acid Mosses and
Yeah.
lots of evil, nasty little bastard cards.
Mm-hmm.
I've even played an Armageddon a few times. But I've never played these cards for money. Actually, that's a lie. I've played Hymn to Turok for money and didn't win any. But I think these cards, when you're hanging out, and you're cracking some beers, and you're just chilling at the house, and there's Pizza Hut on the way, Hymn to Turok and Armageddon are cool as fuck.
Yeah.
I think that if I am at an RCQ, and I
paid money to be there.
I paid $35 to play in this RCQ, and somebody double dark rip mind twists me, I'm coming across the fucking table.
This bastard needs to go.
I'm doing a fucking I'm doing a New Jack style chair shot on this guy.
Yeah.
Hell, I might even just do the rest of the public transit bit. I might just fucking start stabbing him for real.
We're getting double darker than him.
Yeah, I'm going coast to coast.
Him, mind twist, everything. Here you go. And then they're like, all right, Hypno. And you're like, yeah, I do definitely think that there's an amount of whiplash if you've never played with a lot of old cards.
Yeah.
Where like a lot of decks are purpose built to be miserable.
Yes.
Like on purpose. And you look at the meta of like what do a lot of people like to play, and there's like 5 different prison decks. And you're like, how are they different?
Yeah.
Most of the time there's one of these running around. How are there this many ways to do this to people?
Yeah. When there's like a bunch of different versions, like a mid-range deck, I'm like, oh, you're playing like different colors, and maybe the finisher is different, or like the way you access cards is different. But yeah, when you're like stacks, land destruction, hand attack. Wait.
Hang on. How is there 0 overlap?
Yeah. Wait, you guys all came to fucking touch me inappropriately in a different way. I didn't even know I had this many holes. You know what I mean? This guy's into ears.
One of my big ones where I realized it for pre-modern. I may have told this on here before. I don't remember. But I go to play pre-modern. I've never played before. Somebody hands me elves.
Dope.
And I'm like, I've seen modern elves and pauper elves. I know what this looks like.
Yeah.
I'm very familiar.
One guy, and then you get everybody really big and
fucking
turn them
throw
sideways.
all my guys out, play them a bunch of mana. I'm super familiar with this. I get it. Yeah.
Can't really do that in pre-modern.
Opening 7. Oh yeah, you can. Opening 7, bunch of elves and whatever. Tangle wire. And I go, hold the fort.
Yeah. 1 second.
Maybe I'm not familiar.
Yeah.
Didn't know we were doing this to people.
I think most incarnations of elves in the modern day are either like fucked up evil combo, draw my hold that crater hoof you, or fireball you, or something like that. And there's like some sort of like offshoots of that, like Popper and stuff like that, where you have like Timberwatch Elf and Elvish
Popper
Vanguard.
is really just like the gigantic,
impossible to block board.
Yeah, it's just the mana keeps on coming no matter what. It's just a huge creature synergy engine.
I'm either going to draw an elf that makes 100 mana, or I'm going to draw a card that draws 5 elves.
The real big threat in Pauper Elves is Well Wisher. Can't beat that.
That card is so fucked up.
Can't beat that.
Probably one of the top 5 least favorite elves of all time.
If you let him get that one, you lose.
Might be my top 1 for real. That one's bad. But the thing that I was going to say is that like I think that miserable cards are cool when they are good. I know this might even seem antithetical to what I'm saying.
No, I'm following.
Armageddon and Hymn to Turok are good because they end the game. They put your opponent in a position where they're fucked, and you just start going, all right, play anything. Start turning the number down. My issue with the brutal cards is there's a very specific kind of person, and you know this person is real.
I do.
You've definitely played against this person before.
Oh yeah.
Where they start playing the brutal cards, but that's it.
Yeah, there's no real like way to convert.
They're like, isn't this fun that you don't do anything and I'm making pointless game actions?
Not a lot of ways to convert a win in a lot of these people's decks.
To me, this is the worst kind of this kind of deck because 1, they are wasting your time.
Now I'm comfy.
2, they are not trying to win, so they are wasting your time.
Yeah.
And 3, because they are not trying to win, you, in the back of your mind, and this is the evil fucked up monkey brain, are like, technically, I can still win.
Yeah.
There is a universe, because they have built their deck poorly, and because they are acting in bad faith.
Yeah, but I would like to defeat the evil, and there is a chance.
There is a chance. I can dig within myself and be the me that believes in you, that believes in me.
And we can pull this one out. And that's exactly what they want.
And I drill to the heavens.
That's exactly what they want.
Yeah, and you draw a land and you play it and they blow it up.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
And you're like,
my ninth Stone Rain.
Yeah. Maybe next turn I draw Shining Finger and I bring him my hate, my love, and all my sorrow.
Yeah, I just am very fond of torturing my opponent, whether they're my friend or not.
Yep.
And they used to just really make that ready and available to you.
One of the main ways to play the game.
Yeah, and a lot of times it's good. And I can definitely understand why many people would just immediately be turned off from that because I mean,
Less
at the end
games
of the day,
are happening.
Yeah, there's a lot less game to be played, and it is very not winner take all, but like what is
Zero
zero?
sum.
The fun becomes zero sum, and Magic generally doesn't get played that way.
It definitely, like, by design, it kind of has to be, but it's a lot less horribly one-sided now. It's like zero sum now is I lose and have a little bit less fun because I lost, and you win and you have a little bit more fun than me because you won.
But that's not zero because it's little, you know?
That's still zero. It's you're 2
Oh,
and I'm
sure,
-2.
sure,
That's zero,
sure.
right?
Yeah.
But the Mind Twist Armageddon games, it's +30, -30. And that's still zero, but you know what I mean? Like I don't know if that's what we should be like, hell yeah, +30. And you have another thing that you don't like about old Magic too on top of that.
Oh, yeah. I know what the one on the right is. Remind me of the name of the guy on the left.
Keldoran Guard.
Yeah.
1 and a white for a 1/1 summon soldier. Tap, target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. If that creature leaves play this turn, bury Keldoran Guard.
And please remind me what I put right next to it. These are both from the same set. They're both from Ice Age.
Yeah. Black for an enchantment, Necropotence. Skip your draw phase. Oh, this card sucks. If you discard a card from your hand, remove that card from the game. Dude, what? This is all downside.
Right? It doesn't do anything.
Hold on, I'm reading.
Hold the fort.
0, pay 1 life to set aside the top card of your library. Okay. At the beginning of your next discard phase, put that card into your hand. Effects that prevent or redirect damage cannot be used to counter this loss of life. Oh, it doesn't say activate only once. Or
yeah, no,
activate
you
only as a
just pay a life
sorcery.
draw card. Just pay a life draw card. Just pay a life draw card.
Well, you start at 20.
I could draw so many cards.
Yeah, this card's really good.
The point I would like to make for old Magic that does not happen. I can pretty firmly say that this almost never happens in newer Magic now.
Sorry, I just kept reading Keldoran Guard.
It's bad.
Use this ability only when attack or defense is announced. So it's only during attackers or blockers, and only if defending player controls no snow-covered lands.
Yep.
This is in Ice Age, the snow set.
It does a lot.
Just hoping that your opponent doesn't have them.
So I picked these two because they are from the same set. And one of them is the worst piece of dog shit I've read in a very long time.
Yeah.
It might not even be the worst card in that set. And Necropotence is one of the most powerful cards ever printed. It's an insane amount of value engine all packed into one card. You basically just get to pay life for cards and draw as much as you want.
If you're playing it fair, your opponent can never win. If you're playing it unfair, your opponent can never win.
Yeah. Damn near killed Magic for over what is it, Black Winter, Combo Summer?
Yeah, something like that.
One
of the funniest Pro Tour matches of all time where a guy is playing the best deck in the room, not close, and loses clean to a guy because he actually couldn't figure out a way to play his way out of a wet paper bag in that moment. This guy's way better at Magic than I am, by the way. Just I forget what the two guys playing are, but it's the
guy freaking out is like 15.
Yeah.
and he's basically at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he's at the Super Bowl. Somebody made a comment where it's like the only time a guy who was 5-0 lost 2-3 or something like that. Because he could have won every single game he lost.
The reason I put these two cards here is because the thing about a lot of old Magic is that we were really, for a long time, kind of trying really hard to figure out what's good and what's bad and what's even passable as a card. And it took a really long time to figure out. And the thing is, nowadays when a card sucks, you could feasibly still fill out your curve at least with
it.
Yeah.
It is really, really rare that I look at a card in draft and go, yeah, no fucking chance.
Right?
Man.
Like truly, honest to God, unplayable. You have put a blank card in your deck. Almost never happens anymore.
Sometimes you'll be like, I guess I'm playing this.
There's a lot of old sets where 20% of the card file is completely unplayable. You can't do it.
Honestly, if I can be real, it's worse than if it was blank.
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
There are some cards in old sets where you putting it in your deck makes your deck worse.
Yes.
Not like it like
I didn't even pick a card that necessarily has a downside.
yeah, this card is potentially all upside. You have to fucking
A lot of hoops to jump through.
yeah, Mercury has to be in retrograde and you have to fucking align your chakras.
And then those will be combined with some of the most powerful cards of all time and not close. And they'll be just in a set next to each other. And you're like, wow, I was supposed to pick Keldoran Guard.
Yeah.
And Necropotence is right there. Interesting.
I mean, just to get down to it, Floral Spasm is in the same set as Caracas.
Yeah.
And Land Tax, and you know what I mean?
Plenty of stuff like that. So I just wanted to kind of highlight the completely unreasonable like power variance between the things.
Yeah. I think that is one of the things that I wrote down for things that I like about new sets is that the average low end is so much higher than it ever could be. But unfortunately, it also leads into one of the reasons that I think that new cards kind of suck, which is, folks, the arms race has finally caught up. The Cold War has never been colder. Cards are way too good to the point that cards that are nominally interesting and cool are just so beyond the pale, not even reasonable to think about, because the cards that are actually good are so fucked up that it's like coughing baby hydrogen bomb.
Yeah, like Siege Rhino starts to look a lot stupider when Ouroboros says, win this turn.
Yeah, you're dead.
Yeah.
My 4-mana 2/4 and my 3/3 and my 4/4 and my 2/2.
Like, how did this happen?
Yeah. Wait, you didn't do fucking anything and now I'm dead. What? 4-mana Crater Hoof?
Yeah, it's a 4-mana Crater Hoof.
Or like Quantum Riddler, where it's just like...
It's funny because both Quantum Riddler and Ouroboros...
Same set.
They read where you're like, those are pretty good. Ouroboros especially, I'm like, Timmy card.
Yeah.
This one's dog shit.
I literally was like, cool commander card.
Yeah, Timmy dog shit, Timmy commander card.
4-mana 1/3? Whatever.
So this, like,
I think I saw somebody play this in Yawgmoth the other day.
This
like,
has to trigger at least like twice. And it's like, to even get even a little bit of value.
Yeah.
It's like, the game's over, man.
Yeah. Right now.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah, Badger Mole Cub was a 2/2. And you just play Ouroboros on turn 3, and now it's a 3/3, and the land's a 2/2. And they get to play the game after that.
Yeah.
You got to clean all this up.
Good
and
luck.
then there's still
That's assuming that they just played like the bare minimum. Right? Because sometimes they're doing far more.
Yeah. They could be twerking on it.
Yeah.
I think that it's cool when there's cool and good cards, but I'm also not a fan of the fact that the monkey paw curl of like, man, I wish they'd printed cool cards that did a lot of stuff, is that they're like, oh, you want to see a card do a lot of stuff, huh? What if a card did everything?
What if it did fucking everything?
And I have to keep being like, stop, don't do Uro again. Uro Titan of Nature's Wrath was funny the first time.
Yeah.
We don't need 6 Uro Titan of Nature's Wrath.
I think
we don't need one of them to be Lightning Helix.
I will say something a little bit to Magic's credit.
Yeah.
Whenever there's something new and busted, it's usually there's a combo.
I see you do. It's this plus this gets you to, oh fuck.
It's pretty rare that they print something Necropotence-esque where it's just
good
like
all the time regardless.
Or like, I mean, I guess you could call like Tolarian Academy.
Yeah.
Like, I guess you could call it a combo.
Where it's
but
good
like,
with cards. Yeah.
But it's it's the type of things where a lot of old fucked up busted cards are just like, that's it.
Yeah.
It's the one thing. You don't need anything else.
I put Yawgmoth's Bargain into play, and then I win.
Yeah. And or even Yawgmoth's Will, right?
Yeah.
Like there's like, sure, like
technically you have to play other stuff.
You're playing
that.
A combo, but like, I mean, even outright, no combo at all. It's just, are there cards in my yard?
Yeah.
Like, cool. Right? Like fucked up busted cards would often just kind of win solo.
New busted cards, because of the virtue of being designed for Commander, like necessitate having like an environment where they succeed.
Yeah.
Ouroboros is really good when you have like a bunch of creatures in play, or like when you cheat it out early, or like
a lot of times
you're playing to the board still.
Yeah, a lot of times it's like you do kind of have to do something around this other than have the color and the mana to cast the card.
Yeah. Now, you could also make the argument that the hoop to jump through being play creatures is maybe not
a rather small one. But
yeah. Maybe we're the Shih Tzu jumping through the big hula hoop at the fucking dog fair, and our owner is still tossing
all
us
I
the
am
treat.
saying is that if you play Ouroboros into an empty board, doesn't do a whole lot.
Yeah, it's a 4-mana 2/4 maybe if they let you
Yeah.
get there. But I don't know. I still think it's really cool when cards do stuff, and when cards are getting more complicated, there's a lot of room to do very interesting and fun things.
Yeah.
But I will also concede the point that a lot of these cards probably do a little too much.
Kind of a lot going on with this
Questing
Riddler
Beast
guy.
is a reader, and
But-
that's not even like the upper echelon.
No.
And also, a lot of things that new
Questing Beast is just, if you're counting the keywords, it's like some of the most individual effects all on one guy.
Yeah.
It does many, many, many things.
But like I think that where like complexity can be interesting. I think Questing Beast is a cool card, and
Me
I think
too.
it's fun.
Love that guy. That's the homie.
Where I think maybe cards start to lose me a little bit in terms of complexity is stuff like Plarg Dean of Chaos, where the front is a lot of words,
Yep.
and then you flip it over because there's a card on the back,
Yeah,
and the back is a lot of words, and the card is 30 cents,
yeah.
right?
And I forgot what it said on the other side.
And I have to flip it back over.
Let me
again.
check. Yeah.
And I don't think that these are like blights on Magic. You
No.
know, people always talk about this like this is our fucking
This is
pendulum.
what's killing everything.
Yeah, this is the fucking
The only true blight is Universes Beyond. And the people that enjoy it and buy it.
I don't know if that's it.
That's the only one.
There's definitely stuff that I don't care like there's stuff in newer Magic that I am like I wish we didn't do this.
Like all the woke.
Not what I say. And I hope that those listening at home can hear that Miller's laughing because he was joking. I think it's actually dope as fuck that Magic is low-key getting woke as time
I'll tell
goes
you
on.
what's killing the game.
I think this is a knock against old Magic, and you probably
this is an easy knock against old Magic. There's a lot of shit that is like, whoa.
Sometimes you will go through a card file and you'll be like, badass wizard, cool ass knight, naked grandma. Like just the first 3 women you see are just butt booty ass naked, and that's all they do. Fire Elemental was a guy got so horny he literally had to draw a naked broad because there was just nothing he
just
could
couldn't take it. Yeah.
And they wrote Holocaust on that card.
Yeah, there's plenty of shit where it is like cool as fuck wizard, scary zombie, naked grandma, extremely racist depiction of somebody.
Yeah.
The art here is normal, but the name of the card, that's a slur, straight up. And then it'll be like Circle of Protection, and you're like, all right.
Barbarian warrior, cool goblin, not how you draw a black guy.
Yeah.
I'll just say it.
A lot of those.
Don't be doing that.
You're like, what's that about?
Yeah. Hey, man. We also just don't call them that anymore.
Yeah,
that's another thing that you'll see.
That comes up really often.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, it's a sign of the times. That's what it is.
Yeah, sure. Earthbind is a sign of the times.
That one's just a guy's gooned out of his mind.
Beyond the pale.
That's a goonosis card. Folks, I think we're about ready to wrap.
I think this is a kind of a long one. It got away from me. I wasn't expecting it.
And I gotta pee so bad.
I gotta eat dinner or I'm gonna pass away.
Perfect.
Speed
run the outro.
Folks.
How fast can you do it?
Folks, thank you so much for watching. Just start doing the fucking motor machines. Just if you experience diarrhea, weight loss, blurred vision. I think that's going to do it for another great ass episode of the Timewaster 9000 podcast. We kind of got a little bit in the weeds and maybe a little disorganized from the original premise, but I think we kind of talked about
that's what it's all about here, and I think we touched on all the points that we wanted.
Timewaster 9000 is about getting lost in the woods.
Yeah.
It's about turning my phone off and leaving it in the cabin and just going for a walkout because it's just so nice out when it's dark.
Yeah, that's the thing about it. When it's so dark out, there's no lights. And
it's so much more fun to go swimming.
And also does anybody else smell pennies?
Oh my God, who is making such delicious popcorn at 2 a.m? That's gonna do it for another epic ass Time Waster 9000 episode.
Epic ass baller ass beast ass bitch of an episode.
Another baller ass boss ass episode, folks. If you're watching on YouTube and you liked the video, there's a button for you. It's the like button. And if you would like to leave a comment about a thing that you agreed with us, or maybe something that you disagreed with us, or maybe you just have a funny story to tell, or maybe you want to tell us how nice
Perhaps
Miller's
you'd
hair
like
looks.
to cast a spell into the comments.
Folks, if you've got a voodoo doll at home that's shaped exactly like me, go ahead. First of all, kiss the pussy for me. Second of all, leave a comment in the comment section.
And stop rubbing a bald spot.
Yeah, I'm running out. I only got so many left. Quit plucking the little potato hairs you put in the top of that poor sand doll. If you'd like to see more videos from us, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if you want to receive updates whenever we post a new one, hit the bell if you're nasty. So also, again, the voodoo doll. That's a good visual demonstration.
Do
of
that
what we
to
should
it.
be doing.
Do that to it.
If you're listening on podcast platforms like Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, the Kindle app, Amazon
Prime,
Uber Eats, Goodreads,
Little Caesars,
the Jeremy Renner app.
I learned that Little Caesars has an app recently.
That's what? For what?
It's to make the hot and ready receptacle even easier.
Get one hot and ready for me.
Yeah.
And go and fuck it up for me.
Yeah.
Like a vending
It's damn
machine?
near. It's pretty close.
Going up to a vending machine outside of CVS and they dispense a large pizza.
That would
Dude,
be awesome.
When I was at the lowest point of
Cannot
mine,
be doing a story with 1:51 in the middle of the outro, or with 1:51 on the clock and we're in the outro.
it would take a lot less time if you didn't interrupt it. When I was in the lowest point of my life, I would get a Little Caesars hot and ready at 1 p.m. and just eat it all day.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, in my mind, I'm like, I'm living the good life.
This is what it's all about.
Yeah, house is full of mold. Completely unemployed. The most depressed I've ever been in my entire life. And I remember one time, get the Little Caesars, clean half of that bitch, lay in bed, basically sick because I've eaten so much pizza. Sit in bed for hours doing absolutely nothing. 6 p.m. rolls around. It's time for dinner.
Yeah, second half of that pizza waiting for you.
Open the fridge. Pizza falls out face first onto the ground. I go, all right, it's bedtime.
Fuck this.
Just try again tomorrow.
We'll see.
It's time to wrap this shit up. Folks, if you want to hit us up in our community Discord, Hangout, Talk, show me pictures of the voodoo doll you made of me. There'd be a great place to do it, and there will be a link to it in the description below. And if you want to get some cool community benefits in that Discord and want to appear in the credits of every episode and be green in that community Discord, by God, there's a Patreon with your name on it, $5 a month to support us and everything that we do and everything that we are going to do.
You too can be a goblin hero.
You can be a goblin hero and fight on the front lines of making a podcast where we barely talk about magic cards. And folks, if you think that a Patreon is a little... We did talk about 80 magic cards. Wow. Folks, if you are at home and you want to give us a little bit of dosh, if you want to put a coin into that community bucket, if you are looking at the coffer and you are thinking, by God, they need to build that tower to talk to Jesus.
It's the only way they can get there.
And we all speak the same language, and there's no way they could ever separate these languages if we just build a tower big enough to get to heaven. You can go to our coffee and donate
it's
any amount of
coffee,
money.
like a cup of coffee. That's the symbol for the company. It's coffee.
Oh, yeah, cup of coffee in the bedtime, yeah. And George the Animal Steel on the outside will be no factor. A cup of coffee. If you are trying to do that, the link to that will be in the description as well. Folks, I think that's it. If you want to see all of our social medias, you can go to timewaster9000.com.
Go to the website and fuck you. I'm thinking it's time to salute.
It's salute to the Goblin Heroes. Abosh!